what we do is we chunk it up nice and thick. Well, not too thick. I would say cut pieces about that thin, right? Usually you go to your deli and you tell them you want a thick slice, you know, so you can cut it up. I don't know how many people have a whole mortadella in their house or a prosciutto. How many do you think people in their house?
Right now?
Yeah. A lot of the Italians will definitely have a prosciutto in their house, I'm sure. All right, so we got an oven being set right now, 375. We got that warming up. Jesse's pulling some cheese out of the wheel for us for our Reggiano, and I'm slicing up all the cold cuts right now. So nice big thick chunks. I would say if you stay within this kind of size, if you can see that, right? Keep them about that size if you can. All right, that's that. We're going to get after that. You're the third generation that I know of that makes Easter pies. You know what I mean? I knew my grandmother used to make it. I didn't know anybody before that. And then my generation. Just like shouting out the obvious, huh, Jess? Just shout them out when you know them.
Exactly.
All right, for those of you that don't know me, it's really nice to have my daughter in the kitchen with me. I love having my family in here with me. It's one of the best things that ever gifted to me. And I'll give you a little story about Jess. She is the first DeBellis girl born in 30 years. She's a classic. A dough, really. Nanny used to make it with a dough. She used to be sitting out there every Sunday before Easter rolling these things out, kneading. We don't have to do that. Nonna Marie showed us a different trick. We use pasta sheets instead. So follow along. This is the quickest, easiest, simple way to make a million Easter pies like we used to have to make at the deli. So we're used to this style. We're going to continue with that, and we're going to show you how we're going to do that. In the meantime, Jesse's going to be pulling all this nice. All right, you got Rock and Jess. We are back. We are done chopping things up. We got a big pot full of meat and cheese, Italian delicacies between provolone, prosciutto, mozzarella. What else we got in there? We got ham cappy. I got some mortadella. We got some salami. We got a little bit of pepperoni. We got some nice crumbled up Reggiano cheese in there. Look, even Reggiano made it to the dish.
Oh wait, I have a pepperoni yet.
Oh, have a pepperoni. Jesse's on quality control. Now we're adding, now the trick is the ricotta cheese goes in next. And we're going to use at least 2 of those, yeah? This is a big quiche, is all it is. Huh? It's a big Italian quiche. And I don't quiche and tell, but today I am. You get it? You see how I spun that? You check it? You didn't check it?
What?
You didn't get it? I said I don't quiche and tell. Little food humor? No? All right. 2 big things that we go. Like I said, I'm gonna make this a recipe so that you can do this at home and you're not cooking for all these people like we are. So I got in at least, that's 10 pounds of ricotta cheese just in my pot. This must weigh at least 45 pounds. No, this has to weigh 50 pounds.
Let me see it, let's try.
Give it a lift. Jesse's been going to the gym here at the Y. What do you say, Jess?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
I think it's pretty heavy. All right, we're not done yet. We got to go to Jesse's station, and we're going to add at least 30 eggs, I think, to start. So we'll be back. We're going to move over to Jess, and in the meantime, I'm going to spray out my pans, and I'm going to get my sheet layers ready to go. Godfather reference? All right, add those in there, Jezebel.
Are we actually counting that over here?
Yeah, send them all.
Both racks?
I would send at least 30, the top 30, and then we'll start mixing it up. All right, we're going with the big pans, though. This is going to go quick. All right. Yeah, you can see exactly how I'm closing this out. I'll put it over this camera here. All right. So we're just going to go on the outside edges. These are still a little cold, and they're definitely better at room temperature. So I'm going to leave these sitting here before I even add anything. Otherwise, they will break. They will break, and they will make my life a miserable hell. So, Jesse already started the mix. grab from the bottom. We're looking for something a little more watery than I'll take them over here. When you're done with that, I'll give you the next one. So I think and I'll start layering the top. I might need a couple more sheets. And one thing I know we don't have that we probably should have are toothpicks.
Oh, yeah.
We need toothpicks.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we have any. I don't think we left enough. Well, we may have. All right. You want to wrap it up like a president, okay? You want to wrap it up. Make sure nothing leaks out, right? And with these, it's so easy because these are all like perfectly cut so that they just layer right in there, right? And that's it. We're going to throw some egg over the top right now. Jesse's going to throw the egg. And I'm going to cut a couple skewers. We're going to poke them in there. This way they breathe while they're in the oven. And then when we pull the toothpick out, we know it's done. Right? You touching?
Yeah.
Keep pushing. It slides all the way through. Watch your hands. That's good enough for me. I like it. I'm not going to light on fire.
It's wood.
All right, that's a wrap on that. We got these guys in the oven. Jesse and I are complete. Our work is finished here. Italian Easter pies, Nonna style. We're just going to wait about 45 minutes, Jess, until those babies are bubbling, and then we'll go on with the next. We'll show you guys how to rest them. It's another important trick.
Now I gotta clean.
Now we clean up. Let's clean. I think they're ready. All right, here's our little brown paper. We're gonna give these a little bit of a flip and lay them upside down, and then we're gonna let them drain out a little bit for a minute or two. And then we'll come back to them a little bit later tonight when they cool down. And these are great to eat at room temperature or even cold. I'm gonna drop this down here so you can see what I'm actually doing. And if I screw it up, well, I guess it'll be the makings of a good video. So, it's a quick move. I'm just checking my sides quick, right? If I see a little sticky, icky over here, I just kind of scrape it a little bit, all right? Hoping that I did spray them, but we'll find out. That's the flip, and then the pop out. Whew. Hold on, my was sponge, man. She was like the combination of Nanny and Aunt Philly at the same time. You remember Aunt Philly? Nanny's sister? Not really, right? Well, Aunt Philly was the clown. Well, they all had unbelievable personalities, but Aunt Philly was the one that would take her shirt off and run around in a bra and put a cigar in her mouth and then strap on a guitar and play Kenny Rogers songs at the poolside with all us kids, you know, swimming around at 5 years old. She's running around with a bra on. She was the best. They took Nanny to a Chippendale dancing thing one time. No shit. At the Genesis over in...